when I was a kid growing up, there were two things that I loved more than anything else. The first was McDonald's. And we only went to McDonald's on special occasions, like if we had just won a big game, or my parents were tired. And I never had a coming of age ceremony as a kid. So for me, the day when my dad went up to the counter and said, he ordered a Happy Meal for me, and I put my hand on his hand and said, "No, Dad, today I want the Big Mac meal." I think that was the day that I became a man. And the second thing that I love more than anything else, a lot of my friends growing up were really into these sports players who developed these amazing legacies. And I wasn't any different, but they loved people like Michael Jordan and Wayne Gretzky. But the sports hero who I really admired was a guy named Gordon Bombay. If you don't know who that is, he's the head coach of the fictional Mighty Ducks hockey team. A group of kids who are terrible at hockey and then somehow go on to win like every championship in the world. So I grew up, and my second year out of college, I started teaching middle school in Philadelphia. And I was kind of separated from these two things that I loved in the past. But one day, this movie script starts to write itself for me right before my eyes, because a girl walks up to me, a 7th grade girl, and she asked me if we can form a basketball team this year. These girls have never played before, but they really want to learn and they really want to play. And this girl's name, I'm not kidding, was Destiny. And so I started seeing like, okay, these girls are going to be terrible. I'm going to coach them up. We're going to win the state championship. Not only that, but Destiny loved this thing that had just come out. It was about 2007, this thing that was just becoming popular called YouTube. And she loved this particular video on YouTube of these two guys rapping about chicken McNuggets. And I don't know if you remember the viral video, but it went, "I'm into nuggets, y'all. I'm McNuggets, what?" And so Destiny would always ask on car rides to Gage, she'd say, Mr. Clark, can we go to McDonald's? And I would say, "Yeah, Destiny, we'll go as soon as we win our first game." But this was a problem, because we were bad. Like, we were really, really bad. Like, coaches from other teams would call timeout within a few minutes of the first quarter to tell their kids to stop playing defense. The referees would stop calling violations on us because we couldn't dribble. Parents from the other team would rise up anytime we got the ball across half court, just cheering relentlessly, hoping that we would get a shot up on the rim and that maybe by any chance it might go in. There was one other team in the league that was just as bad as us, and we played them one game in the regular season, and it looked like a rugby match, and we lost that game by 1 point. So I'm worried that, I'm never going to fulfill this legacy of Gordon Bombay, and I'm never going to be able to get Destiny her chicken McNuggets. But we go to the playoffs, and you might be wondering because in youth sports these days, everyone makes the playoffs. So we went to play the first place team, and we got killed, obviously, but it was double elimination. So we go into the second round, and now we're playing this other team that's just as bad as us. And we have like an incredible game. Like, it's the best game we've played all year. And with a minute left, we're losing. We scored more points than we've scored all year, but we're losing by 1 point. The score is 7-6. And it's not a high score in basketball. And one of our girls gets fouled while she's shooting. And I'm still like I don't think we've made a foul shot all year. But she makes the first shot. Now it's tied. Like, I've never been in this situation before. Like, do I just talk to the other coach, like, cut our losses, we'll go home, take the tie? But she takes the second shot. And that day, for the first time, we dined at McDonald's. And I don't know if I have any kind of coaching legacy, or if the girls would say it was the day they became women. But I do know that Destiny got her Chicken McNuggets, and I got my Gordon Bombay moment. Thank you.